90-Day Fiancé. I don't feel bad for Natalie Mordovtseva or Josh Weinstein over their breakup. I have a suspicion about their future in the franchise. Natalie Mordovtseva and Josh Weinstein from the 90-Day Fiancé franchise have been unsuccessful in making their relationship work, but I still don't feel sorry for them. I was a fan of Natalie when she first appeared on the show. I enjoyed watching her express her unique feelings and admired that she was unapologetically herself, whether she was hugging trees or wandering in the forest like a wood fairy. Natalie always showcased her true self to the audience, which is why I supported her in her relationship with her ex-husband, Mike Ljungqvist. Natalie and Mike met through mutual friends and spent some time together before taking their relationship to the next level by getting married during the pandemic in 2020. I was genuinely happy for them when they tied the knot, as I hope to see Natalie achieve her dreams of having a family, a successful career, and becoming a mother. However, Natalie shocked me and others by ending her marriage shortly after the wedding ceremony. She remained with Mike for a few months before leaving to pursue a more luxurious and glamorous life. Natalie and Josh's 90-Day Fiancé journey. I was surprised to see Natalie move on quickly after ending her relationship with Mike. I couldn't believe that she would give up on her promising marriage to find someone on 90-Day, the single life. Nevertheless, I remained hopeful that the Ukrainian woman would eventually find happiness. I eagerly followed her journey on TV and was pleased to see her explore relationships with different men. In the end, Natalie decided to start a new relationship with Josh Weinstein, the CEO of a modeling agency, whom she met at a casting event. I hoped Natalie and Josh would establish a future together. However, the two didn't have an emotional connection, which made me question why they were dating each other. Josh lacked sincerity in his relationship with Natalie, so it was difficult for me to feel the same excitement about their relationship as I did with Natalie's previous relationship with Mike. Ultimately, Natalie and Josh confirmed my doubts. They appeared in 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2, where they ultimately decided to break up after being together for 3 years. I think Natalie and Josh stayed together to be on TV. Over the past few months, I have had the opportunity to review all the past and current rumors. I have also carefully examined Natalie and Josh's social media posts. Based on this analysis, I realized their relationship wasn't genuine. It seems Natalie and Josh were never truly meant to be together, as they didn't share the same goals. In my opinion, they entered into a relationship to maintain a reality TV presence, which would benefit Josh's modeling agency and help raise Natalie's profile as a reality TV star, model, and actor. Several signs indicate that Natalie and Josh entered into a relationship solely to appear on TV. One rumor is that Josh has always had a younger model girlfriend, suggesting he may have only dated Natalie to gain TV exposure. Moreover, Natalie has been embroiled in a similar controversy in the past. Some years ago, The Bachelorette alum Josh Sater shared screenshots of his conversation with Natalie, alleging that she had proposed the idea of being his fake date for a reality TV show to increase her visibility and secure a spot on another network. Natalie can be on 90-Day, The Single Life again. I don't trust either Natalie or Josh, and especially not Josh. However, I don't doubt that some rumors surrounding Natalie, especially those suggesting she only entered into a relationship to gain more relevance and earn money, are true. I believe Natalie always had a plan from the beginning. She got into a relationship with Mike, possibly to escape Ukraine and establish a life in the United States. She married him to secure her place before abruptly ending the relationship for no significant reason. It's difficult for me to feel sorry for Natalie because she hasn't been consistent in her goals. Is she truly the woman I believed her to be in her debut season? Someone who desired a family and motherhood? If she were truly family-oriented and kind, then why did she not have children with the men she dated over the years? I suspect Natalie fabricated her goals to create a narrative around her on-screen persona. The only reason she may not have settled down is that she could continue her storyline on 90-Day, The Single Life. Josh wants to continue appearing in the franchise. I don't feel sorry for Josh either. He was aware of what he was getting into with Natalie. As CEO of a modeling agency with a large network of contacts, he likely wasn't motivated by the money from reality TV. However, he seems to thrive on attention, as evidenced by his behavior on screen. It appears that Josh enjoys being talked about and promoting himself and his company. This is why I think he joined the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, using it as a platform to promote himself as a nice guy trapped in a tumultuous relationship. I believe Josh is still eager to continue appearing in the franchise. Over the years, he has expanded his network and formed close friendships with his co-stars and producers. Josh has also become one of the main characters, leading to numerous interviews with news outlets. In my opinion, Josh is similar to Natalie in his dedication to reality TV. He desires to remain a part of the franchise and stay relevant. Josh's strong friendship with Rob and Jamal suggests that all three of them would love to return to TV. They frequently create videos together, indicating that they will likely appear in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise again. Was 90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda deported? Immigration status amid pregnancy explained. 90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda had a roller coaster journey to make it all the way from sunny Panama to chilly Michigan to live with her estranged husband, Gino Palazzolo. But their recent split and her pregnancy with another man could leave her future in the United States hanging in the balance. When did 90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda move to the U.S.? Jasmine moved from Panama to Michigan in March 2023 after her and Gino's K-1 visa was approved. In Touch exclusively reported the former couple tied the knot in June 2023. What is 90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda's green card status? During a 2024 episode of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8, Jasmine claimed that Gino had not filed the paperwork for her green card, causing her to be unable to work and totally dependent on him. However, in February 2025, Gino hinted that he eventually did file her paperwork and that she had her green card for over a year. That said, green card holders are different than U.S. citizens and can lose their status or be deported for committing certain legal violations, such as fraud, drug trafficking, or even leaving the U.S. for extended periods of time without having a valid re-entry permit. Are 90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine and Gino still together? Following months of speculation from fans, Jasmine and Gino announced their split on part 1 of the 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2 Tell-All. In Touch confirmed via online records that the former couple had not filed for divorce as of March 31, 2025. The mother of two is currently expecting a child with her new boyfriend, Matt Brainsterianu. It is unclear how her separation from Gino and the eventual birth of her child will affect her immigration status. Where are Jasmine Pineda's two sons? Jasmine is already the mother to two sons, Juance and JC, who she welcomed with her first husband back in Panama. My eldest lives with my ex-husband and the youngest, usually, lives with me. But he has a special condition, and during this pandemic, he was having a really hard time in the city with the lockdowns, so my mother and I made the decision to take him with her temporarily to the countryside, she said in a 2022 episode of 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90-Day Season 5. Jasmine intended for her sons to follow her to the U.S., but she later discovered that Gino hadn't listed either of her children on the K-1 visa paperwork. In a March 2024 episode of Happily Ever After, a lawyer told her that it could take up to 2 years to move them to the U.S. 90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda shares update on her son's visas. On February 18, Jasmine admitted via Instagram that she'd been MIA because life had been challenging lately for her. When she was asked by a fan about the immigration process for her two boys, Jasmine said she finally gathered the resources to get a lawyer so she can bring them to the U.S. The fact that I'm not a citizen, plus they weren't included in my visa petition, is making things very hard, That plus the current political situation, which might favor or not this kind of process, she added. Jasmine also claimed that if her son's petitions were to be rejected, she would immediately return to Panama and wouldn't live in America anymore. Was 90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda deported? Jasmine is currently still in the U.S. on March 6. Jasmine took to Instagram to share that she'd gotten the best immigration lawyer in the world. Which 90-Day? The Last Resort Season 2 couple do you think should break up? Nearly 2 weeks later, she joked about potentially getting deported when she shared a picture of a fortune cookie with a message that read, "An exciting travel opportunity awaits you this month." Deportation. She captioned the photo, adding laughing and crying emojis, implying that she was not serious.